the young and the restless spoilers. Summer had been exerting relentless pressure on Kyle, determined to regain custody of their son, Harrison. She believed that Kyle's decision to quietly move out of the Abbott mansion without making a public announcement was a mistake. However, Kyle felt no obligation to inform Summer of his every move. After all, they were divorced. Summer, asserting her role as Harrison's mother, confronted Kyle with increasing intensity. But Kyle, weary of the endless disputes, presented a DNA test result. He coldly told Summer that unless she could prove she was Harrison's biological mother, she had no right to interfere. He insisted that he alone had the right to custody of his son. Unable to tolerate the constant harassment, Kyle finally decided to take a firm stand. He prohibited Summer from coming near Harrison until the court reached a final decision. Kyle's hardline stance was fueled by his desire to protect Harrison from the turmoil and confusion caused by the custody battle. Harrison, old enough to voice his own preferences, found himself caught in the middle of the conflict. The tension between Kyle and Summer was palpable, and it was only a matter of time before their strained relationship transformed into outright hostility. Summer, feeling cornered and desperate, sought out Tara, hoping to find an ally in her. But Tara's whereabouts remained a mystery, adding another layer of frustration to Summer's plight. She believed that with Tara's support, she could strengthen her case for custody and secure her place in Harrison's life. Despite Kyle's efforts to keep Summer at bay, he knew that Harrison's feelings could not be ignored. Harrison had a deep bond with Summer, and Kyle feared that his son might resist being separated from her. He understood that Harrison's love for his mother would play a significant role in the final decision. As the legal battle intensified, both Kyle and Summer were forced to confront their past mistakes and the impact of their actions on Harrison's well-being. They had to navigate a complex web of emotions, legalities, and personal vendettas. The custody dispute became more than just a fight for parental rights, it was a struggle for control, validation, and redemption. The courtroom showdown loomed large on the horizon. Both sides prepared their arguments, each hoping to sway the judge's decision in their favor. Kyle was determined to prove that he was the best guardian for Harrison, while Summer was equally resolved to demonstrate her capability as a mother. In the midst of this turmoil, Harrison's voice emerged as a crucial factor. His preferences, his sense of security, and his emotional well-being became the focal points of the legal proceedings. The court would have to consider not just the legal arguments, but also the human element, the desires and needs of a young boy caught between two warring parents. Kyle and Summer's relationship, once built on love and shared dreams, now stood on the brink of complete destruction. Their former partnership had devolved into a bitter rivalry, with Harrison at the center of their dispute. The prospect of becoming lifelong adversaries was a real possibility, as each fought for what they believed was best for their son. Throughout this ordeal, Kyle struggled with his own feelings of guilt and responsibility. He questioned whether his actions were truly in Harrison's best interest or if they were driven by his animosity towards Summer. The weight of these decisions took a toll on him, but he remained resolute in his commitment to protect his son. Summer, on the other hand, grappled with the fear of losing Harrison forever. She was haunted by the thought that her past mistakes might cost her the chance to be a part of her son's life. Her desperation drove her to seek out Tara, but the elusive ally remained out of reach, leaving Summer to face the battle largely on her own. The outcome of this custody battle was far from certain. The judge's decision would have profound implications for everyone involved. For Kyle and Summer, it was a test of their resilience, their love for their son, and their ability to put Harrison's needs above their own desires. In the end, the resolution of this conflict would require more than just legal arguments. It would demand honesty, forgiveness, and a willingness to find common ground for the sake of Harrison's future. Whether Kyle and Summer could rise above their animosities and work together as co-parents remained to be seen. Harrison's choice, influenced by his own experiences and feelings, would also play a critical role. His bond with Summer was strong, and Kyle knew that he could not ignore his son's wishes. The court's decision would ultimately reflect a delicate balance between the rights and responsibilities of both parents and the best interests of the child at the heart of their conflict.